In life, certain signals stand out, demanding our attention and urging us to take action or reconsider our current path. These are more than mere coincidences. They are essential signs that can herald significant changes, opportunities, or warnings. Recognizing and understanding these signs is not just about belief in fate or destiny, but about honing one's perception to navigate life more effectively. Today, we'll look into what these signs are, why they matter, and how you can identify and interpret them to make informed decisions. Signs are unique indicators that communicate various messages about our personal or professional lives. They often come at pivotal moments, serving as guides when we stand at crossroads or face significant challenges. While some might dismiss these as mere chance or coincidence, there's a growing awareness of how these signs can provide critical insights that logic alone might miss. Recognizing these signs involves more than intuition. It requires an alert mind and a keen eye for patterns that repeat in our lives, whether it's an unexpected opportunity, a piece of advice that comes repeatedly, or a gut feeling that won't go away. Each of these can be a sign guiding us toward a decision or action. Why is this recognition important? Because acting on the right signs can drastically improve our decision-making process, leading to better outcomes in our personal growth, relationships, and careers. Ignoring these signs, on the other hand, can lead to missed opportunities or missteps. The importance of being attuned to and not dismissing these signs cannot be overstated. They are often the universe's way of nudging us in the right direction, helping us to avoid harm or to seize the moment. By staying alert to these signs, we equip ourselves with an additional layer of guidance to complement our rational decisions. Signs can be broadly categorized into two types: intuitive signs and external signs. Intuitive signs come from within and are often felt as a gut feeling or an instinct about a situation. These are personal, subjective, and directly tied to one's emotions and subconscious mind. For example, feeling instantly comfortable or uneasy about a decision or a person can be considered an intuitive sign. On the other hand, external signs are observable events or occurrences in the environment. These might include advice from multiple independent sources pointing in the same direction, recurring opportunities or obstacles, or notable synchronicities that seem too coincidental to ignore. For instance, if you're thinking about changing your job and suddenly receive calls from different companies, or perhaps you see advertisements for a job fair, these could be considered external signs encouraging you to explore new career opportunities. Both types of signs have their place in guiding us, and learning to recognize and interpret these signs can be immensely beneficial. It involves observing not just the occurrence of the sign, but also its context and frequency. Are you repeatedly encountering the same advice from various people? Does a particular thought keep you awake at night? Noticing these patterns and learning to interpret them correctly can provide clarity and direction in confusing situations. Intuitive signs are perhaps the most personal and profound indicators we can experience. They stem from within, often manifesting as inexplicable feelings or instincts about our surroundings, decisions, or interactions. Understanding intuitive signs means being in tune with your inner self, recognizing those subtle nudges that might not always have a logical explanation but feel inherently right or wrong. To effectively recognize these intuitive signs, it's essential to develop a heightened sense of self-awareness. This involves regularly reflecting on your feelings, reactions, and the decisions you make. Are there patterns in how you feel about certain situations? Do you consistently feel a certain way before making significant decisions? These internal responses can serve as reliable guides. For example, you might feel a persistent sense of discomfort about a seemingly perfect opportunity. Paying attention to this can save you from a decision that's not right for you. Cultivating this awareness can also be enhanced by mindfulness practices such as meditation, journaling, or simply spending quiet time alone. These activities help clear the mental clutter and increase sensitivity to the subtle signals your body and mind send you. The key is to trust these signals and consider them seriously, especially when they persist. While intuitive signs are introspective, external signs are all about noticing what's happening around you. These signs come in various forms: recurring physical occurrences, advice from others, or sudden opportunities. Learning to observe and interpret these signs requires an open mind and an attentive approach to the world. For instance, consider a scenario where you frequently bump into the same person in different unrelated settings. This could be an external sign pushing you towards making a new connection, possibly for reasons beneficial to your personal or professional growth. Similarly, if you're contemplating a new venture and suddenly encounter resources or people related to this field, take these as signs pointing you towards pursuing that path. Interpreting external signs involves discerning patterns and coincidences that align with your thoughts or situations. It requires connecting the dots between seemingly random events and understanding their significance in the broader context of your life. Keep a journal or a note of these occurrences. Reviewing them can help you see larger patterns you might otherwise miss. While acknowledging these signs, it's crucial to maintain a balance. Not every coincidence or piece of advice should be seen as a definitive sign. Analyze these with a critical mind, considering how they fit into your overall goals and values. This discernment ensures that you're not merely reacting to every sign, but rather responding to those that truly align with your path and aspirations. When it comes to decision-making, signs can serve as invaluable guides, helping to clarify and direct our choices. Whether these are intuitive or external, understanding how to integrate these signs into our decision-making process can greatly enhance our ability to make choices that are more aligned with our true selves and long-term objectives. For effective decision-making, it's crucial to not rely solely on signs, but to use them as one of several tools in your decision-making toolkit. This includes combining these signs with logical analysis and practical considerations. For example, if you're considering a major career change and repeatedly feel a strong gut feeling supported by external signs like job offers or encounters with industry professionals, these could be indicators pushing you toward taking the leap. However, it's also essential to evaluate these opportunities in terms of your career goals, financial stability, and personal growth prospects. The process of integrating signs into decision-making should be methodical. Start by acknowledging the sign and assessing its relevance and timing. Next, consider how this sign interacts with other information you have about the decision at hand. Does it confirm what you already know? Does it bring new insights? By systematically evaluating signs alongside other factors, you can make more balanced and insightful decisions. While signs can be powerful aids in navigating life's complex decisions, there is also the risk of misinterpreting them. Misinterpretation can lead to misguided actions and decisions, which is why it's important to approach signs with a critical and reflective mindset. One common mistake in interpreting signs is over-reliance on them, seeing signs in every occurrence and allowing them to dictate every decision. This can lead to a lack of personal responsibility and an overemphasis on fate or destiny. To avoid this, it's essential to use signs as guidance, not as absolute truths. Balance them with rational thought and personal responsibility. Another risk involves reading too much into a single sign. This can be particularly tempting when we desperately want a situation to work in our favor. For instance, interpreting a chance meeting with an old friend as a sign to rekindle a problematic relationship without considering the full context of past issues can lead to repeating past mistakes. Always consider the broader context and combine your observations with practical reasoning and past experiences. Confirmation bias can lead us to see signs that confirm our pre-existing beliefs or desires, ignoring those that contradict them. To counteract this, actively seek diverse perspectives and question your interpretations. Check if you are interpreting signs to fit your narrative or if they genuinely guide you towards the right decision. Recognizing signs of personal growth is crucial as they are indicators of our development and evolution. These signs often manifest subtly and can be overlooked if we're not attentive. They might include a newfound resilience in facing challenges, an increased sense of inner peace, or a deeper understanding of oneself and others. Acknowledging these signs is not just about self-congratulation, but about reinforcing behaviors and mindsets that foster further growth. For instance, if you find yourself reacting more calmly to situations that once upset you, this is a sign of emotional growth. Or discovering that you can express your needs and boundaries more clearly than before indicates improved communication skills and self-respect. These are signs that you are evolving into a better version of yourself, and they should be recognized and celebrated. To actively notice these signs, make it a practice to reflect on your day or week. Consider the situations that challenged you and how you responded. Comparing these to past reactions can reveal signs of personal growth. Additionally, setting personal benchmarks for growth and regularly assessing your progress against them can help in systematically identifying these signs. Just as there are signs of growth, there are also warning signs that suggest areas of our life may need attention. These signs are often indicators that something is amiss and that without intervention there could be negative consequences. Examples of such signs include consistent feelings of dissatisfaction at work, frequent conflicts in relationships, or persistent neglect of personal health. Recognizing these warning signs early can be transformative, as it allows for proactive changes before issues escalate. For example, if you notice that you're constantly exhausted and dreading work, this could be a sign of burnout, suggesting that it's time to reassess your work-life balance or even consider a career change. Addressing warning signs involves honest self-assessment and sometimes seeking feedback from others. It also requires courage to make necessary changes, whether that means setting firmer boundaries, altering habits, or removing oneself from toxic situations. Ignoring these signs, on the other hand, can lead to deterioration in mental, emotional, or physical well-being. Accepting change is a critical step in fully utilizing the signs we encounter. Signs often point towards the need for change, whether it's a subtle shift in our personal lives or a complete transformation of our career paths. Recognizing these signs is the first step, but the true challenge lies in our willingness to act on them and embrace the changes they suggest. Change can be daunting because it involves stepping into the unknown and leaving behind what is familiar and comfortable. However, signs that suggest change are often indicators of necessary growth and opportunities that align better with our evolving goals and values. For example, constantly feeling unfulfilled despite professional success might be a sign pointing towards a need for a career that aligns more closely with your personal passions or values. To effectively embrace change, start by acknowledging the sign and evaluating its implications. What is this sign suggesting you change? Why is this change necessary? Reflect on these questions and consider seeking advice or guidance if the path forward is unclear. Planning incremental steps towards this change can make the process less overwhelming and more manageable. Remember, embracing change is not about reckless leaps. It's about thoughtful progression towards a more fulfilling life. While we conclude our exploration of the essential signs you can't ignore, remember that recognizing and responding to these signs is a dynamic and ongoing process. Life continuously presents us with indications, both subtle and overt, that guide us, warn us, and often prompt us to reevaluate our paths. Whether these signs come from within or from our surrounding environment, they hold valuable insights into our personal and professional lives. Acknowledging and acting on these signs not only enhances our decision-making, but also enriches our journey towards personal growth and fulfillment. It empowers us to navigate our lives with a deeper understanding and to make choices that are truly aligned with our aspirations and values. So keep your senses attuned to these important signals, reflect on their meanings, and take courageous steps towards the changes they suggest. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about harnessing the power of signs in your life, don't forget to like and share it with others who might benefit. Subscribe to our channel for more insightful content that helps you navigate life's complexities with confidence and clarity. Remember, every sign you heed brings you one step closer to the life you aspire to lead.